Hey, this is Jim at Broadfield. Thanks for joining us again this week for another Broadfield Dealer Webinar every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Today, I am totally excited to be bringing you a brand new storage solution from LaCie, the LaCie Copilot, or DJI Copilot, I should say. They announced this product out at NAB and announced their partnership with DJI to co-brand their first storage solution that's part of the brand new BOSS series. BOSS stands for Backup On-Set Solution. And this is a great storage solution whether you are using a DJI drone or any other in-the-field storage solution that's necessary. But we know that the partnership with DJI on this product and the co-branding with them is really going to help create a market for this and help the product kind of sell itself. So if you're selling DJI drones, this is very important that you get this up on the shelves right next to the product or offer it to your customers along with that drone sale. The DJI Copilot from LaCie is a 2 terabyte portable storage solution with an integrated battery that you can bring with you out onto the field to offload your footage anywhere you are. There is a nice, sturdy, rubberized housing, as is known on a lot of LaCie drives. And inside of that, you will see a USB connection, a USB-C connection, and an SD card reader. That SD card reader allows you to offload your videos directly from the SD card onto this 2 terabyte drive, or you can also tether any USB device to offload onto this device as well. The unit itself has an integrated status screen, which is going to be difficult to see on camera today, but that status screen is going to give you some great information as well as far as telling you how much battery is left on the device and how much storage is available as well. The DJI Copilot from LaCie has a DC input port to charge the battery. The battery itself, though, is about a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and that's going to last for you out in the field. There is a USB 3 connection, USB-C, and an integrated SD card reader. If your camera or drone or other footage that you're working with is something other than the SD card, the cool thing is with that USB 3 or USB-C connection is that you can get any card reader, plug it into those ports, and use it from there as well. So if you're using a DSLR camera out in the field that still uses a compact flash card, you can get a CF card reader, plug that into the USB port, and still offload your media that way. It also has a mobile device port that allows you to use the integrated cables for a Lightning connection or any Android phone for USB-C. And those cables are included in the packaging as well. So with this device, when you're out on the field and you want to back up on set, as that BOSS series name implies, there are 3 ways to do that, all without a computer. Number 1, pop in your SD card and back up all your information right from the SD card. There is also a micro SD to SD card adapter included in the packaging as well. Second way is a direct connection by USB. If your camera, your drone, or any other source has a USB connection, you can direct connect that into the DJI Copilot and back up your information that way. This is a great, fast, super quick, and easy way to ingest your media without even taking anything out of your camera itself. And then the third way is that you can manually back up files. So if you were out on a shoot and day 1, you had 250 cameras on your SD card. Day 2, you go out and you take 50 more pictures. If you take that SD card and pop it into the DJI Copilot on day 2, it is going to re-back up all 300 pictures or video files. With the manual save from your phone, which you can manage with the DJI Copilot app, I have that app downloaded here on my Android device. I can manually take this app and manage my media, backing up only the 50 new images that I took on day 2. So I will have one image folder with the 250 images from day 1, and then another image folder with the 50 images I backed up manually from day 2. That's also a very useful tool if you have a lot of media that you don't necessarily need to back up, but you want to make sure you have that redundant backup of key media files. The integrated status screen is going to give you a lot of great information. It's going to give you the free storage that's left. A 2 terabyte drive, it'll tell you if you're down to 1.1 terabytes available. It's also going to tell you your battery life. It's going to tell you when it's copying from the SD card, from a USB device, or otherwise, and it'll tell you the progress of that copying with a little square status connection showing you when it hits 100%. So on day 1, when you're backing up those 250 media files, and it's going to take some time for that to happen, you'll be able to follow the status and monitor when that connection is all done. The in-field ingest, again, allows you to pop in the SD card and push the action button to wake up scanning for the ports and backing up directly from the media. Super easy to use, and it all can be managed on the drive itself. No reason for a computer, no reason for anything else. Like I said, you can use the DJI app on either an Apple iPhone or an Android phone only if you want to manually manage that backup process. But to do an auto backup, you pop the drive in, the folder will be created automatically with the day, date, and time, and then you create the backup right into the device itself. You can also connect any other device or USB camera and then push and confirm and back up right that way as well. All of the information backed up with your media will also include any metadata available from your source. If you're working with a DJI drone, DJI is going to give you a lot of great meta information on that file itself. That meta information is included with the backup to the DJI Copilot, and you'll see the screenshots from an iPhone here. This is actually from an Android phone. You can easily access that metadata right through their app from your mobile device. So again, some more information on the water-resistant housing with the cap that goes over all of your ports here. The charging capability, the ability to use a mobile device with the DJI Copilot app, SD card reader, and of course, the rugged drop-resistant housing that LaCie is known for with all of their rugged solutions. So while we're talking about this exciting new product with a $349 MSRP that is in stock now at Broadfield, if you need setup information or any other information, you can reach out to your Broadfield salesperson at 800-634-5178. But I also want to remind you about all of the LaCie products that we are stocking and available to ship immediately. The LaCie rugged drives, which are the orange rubber housings that everyone knows and love, that you can toss all over the place and know that drive is still going to be well protected, are in stock, and we have the full line of Thunderbolt and USB-C connected drive. Capacities in 2, 4, or 5 terabyte, and SSD capacities in either a 500 gigabyte or 1 terabyte are available with the Thunderbolt and USB-C. The LaCie Rugged Raid is also available in stock at a $369 MSRP, and you should also know that we are waiting anxiously for a brand new version of that, which is the Rugged Raid Pro. Our latest information on the Rugged Raid Pro is that this is going to be shipping sometime within the next 3 to 4 weeks maybe, and that the Rugged Raid Pro is going to have all the same great features of the Rugged Raid, but include that ingest capability with an SD card reader built right into the drive itself, using the brand new USB-C connection as well as a USB 3 adapter, working equally well on either PC or Mac. While we're talking about the integrated SD card reader, which is a major commitment that LaCie is making to their product line because they realize that this is what the pros need in order to save that additional step within their workflow. So now not only do you have the DJI Copilot that you can ingest all that media while you're out in the field, you're going to have the rugged RAID Pro that'll have that SD card reader built into it. And then you also have the LaCie 2-bit dock, which has been shipping for quite some time now and was the first LaCie product to give you that professional storage solution with the integrated card reader built right into it. The LaCie 2-bit dock is available from 8 terabytes to 20 terabytes, has a USB-C and Thunderbolt 3 connectivity, and has that integrated card reader with up to 480 megabytes per second sustained throughput rates, perfect for 4K workflows. And while we're talking about those 4K workflows and higher end workflows, if you need to get additional storage and additional RAID capabilities, we have the LaCie 6-bay, which is their 6-big Thunderbolt 3 solutions, and 12-big Thunderbolt 3 solution. When you start going to those larger LaCie drives, the secret sauce that I really want to emphasize with the LaCie storage solutions is their RAID Manager software. The LaCie RAID Manager allows you to take that 6-big housing or the 12-big housing and break that down into the RAID solutions that your customers need for their workflow. If you want to take a 6-big RAID and set up 3 RAID zeros with drives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, you can do that very easily. Or the storage solution that we recommend is you take your first 4 drives, set them up in a RAID 5 configuration, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all configured in a RAID 5. Then you take drives 5 and 6, set them up as a separate RAID 0. You can manually back up data from your first redundant RAID in the RAID 5 to your RAID 0 configuration and know that your media is stored perfectly safely across that one housing. So there's a lot of flexibility and a lot of things you can do with that LaCie RAID Manager software that works equally well and just as easy on either a PC or Mac. And then the LaCie D2 solutions, which are their Thunderbolt 3 solutions. The D2 is an excellent, affordable, high-capacity standalone drive. So Thunderbolt 3 or USB 1 transfer rates up to 240 megabytes per second in drives that go up to 10 terabytes in capacity. Perfect for that backup high media storage that's necessary. So if you have any questions on any of these LaCie products, reach out to Broadfield at 800-634-5178. I would be happy to get you any information you need, as well as your Broadfield salesperson, whether it's Rich, Dan, John, Angel, Jared, or Glenn. We can get you all the information you need on any of these LaCie products, including their latest price sheets and any current promotions that they have running. We have an action-packed schedule set up for our Broadfield webinars for this summer. We're not taking the summer off. We're going to be coming at you live every Thursday. Next Thursday at 2 p.m., we will have George and Sebastian from LiveU introducing the new LiveU Solo graphic and the opportunities and sales opportunities that offers with the LiveU Solo. The following week will be the last Thursday of the month, so we are going to go back with our regular format of new products, promotions, and new specials that we expect for the month of August. First week in August, August 2nd, we are bringing our new enterprise workflow sales specialist, Glenn Seaman, on the line to talk to you about Avid Media Central Editorial, the brand new Avid software that was just launched this week with some great bundles with the Avid Nexus Pro. And then the following week, we have Bird Dog on the deck, hoping to introduce the Bird Dog Mini, as well as the great new features on the Bird Dog Studio, and to remind you that the Bird Dog Studio purchase now through the end of September will include the Bird Dog Comms. So if you have any information on these upcoming webinars or have suggestions on topics you would like to see discussed, you can reach out to me at jim@broadfield.com. Thanks for joining us again this Thursday. We'll see you next week.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.